Hello and welcome back to C&D Nintendo. As my co-host would say, it's Amiibo time. And the reason it is that is because I have been moving around on my Amiibo shelf up here. And with the imminent release of the Switch 2 and an additional 5 Zelda Amiibo coming out from Tears of the Kingdom, I have decided to finally open the Champions Amiibo plus the Guardian from Breath of the Wild. Now, the reason I didn't open these were twofold. One of them was you do not always know if something is going to be rare and collectible over time. However, these do not appear to be the case. Now, I had no intention of selling them either way. It's just sometimes things are worth more when they're in packaging, and sometimes you take a chance and sometimes you don't. However, I think it's safe to assume that with Nintendo releasing Amiibo again and again, every so often, I don't see it an issue as opening these. Besides, they would look much better standing next to the other Amiibo. Plus, they take up too much space. So, in case you haven't seen these or opened them yourself and curious about them, this is Revali, of course, and I have the Japanese versions because I actually bought those in Japan. They're just cheaper, but same. Luckily enough, I don't have to speak with them, so it is there. Of course, if you scan this in Breath of the Wild, and I'm assuming if you scan in Tears of the Kingdom as well, you get special items. I have not done this yet, obviously. So, yeah, let's see what these are. And, of course. So, Revali first. Again, this was kind of a spontaneous video. I'm not sure if Amiibo is the big hype at the moment, or has been for a while. However, why not turn on the camera and see what happens? Funny, they actually have this underneath, so you actually have to open them to scan them. That's kind of scammy, but yeah. Revali, champion. Coincidentally enough, this is like the basic art pose that has been used for all of the champions from Breath of the Wild. It's the same stance and pose they use for first for figures, yeah, and of course artwork and everything like that. Revali is he's an okay character, even in like Hyrule Warriors and stuff like that, but not my favorite. But I don't think he is Minnie's favorite. Daruk, next one. Let's just keep moving it along. Again, Japanese one, and this gives some stuff here. I have no idea what it gives with the divine creature, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, let's get it open. Now, if there's one thing you can count on with Amiibo is that they make a lot of noise when you open them. That hard plastic. Daruk. Quite a awesome personality this guy has, and the detail, of course, on this champion is very good. Even the sword and everything. I really like the detail on Amiibos and stuff like that in general. A lot of detail put into very small figures. That's also probably why they're so popular. Daruk, what would you rate him on a 1 to 10? You like him? Is he sucky? Urbosa, next. Also gives stuff, same as the other one, and the next one does. But Urbosa, Gerudo type of thing. out quick. Pretty decent, pretty decent. The whole wind and their champions fabric here also has the Divine logo imprints. The face on this one, can I get those to focus a bit, just a little bit? Come on, focus, camera, focus. It's a little bit squished, but I'm assuming that's mostly because of the small nature of it. Other than that, it's a decent one. It's pretty fine. Even you can't see this, but even down to the eye detail. Come on, can we? No, we cannot. But yeah, you're going to have to trust me on this one. Yeah, it's good. Now, second last, Mipha. For those of you who remember, I actually also have this one in the first figure lineup. And yeah, again, one of my more favorite champions, her and Sidon. Sidon, I'm excited because he's getting an Amiibo as well, so pretty good. Never really was a fan of the new design for the Sora. I prefer the blue kind, like we saw in Ocarina of Time. However, I don't know, it works. It's more detailed than the old design. But yeah, here's Mipha. Again, the exact same pose as everyone else, but perfect detail, perfect design, and everything like that. I really like it. Definitely a thing. A 10 out of 10 for me on this one here. So pretty happy about this one for sure. Now for the big one. The Guardian. Oh boy. This one is not bought in Japan. This is bought locally. I found it on the shelf at an insane price at a local store, and I just decided to pick it up. Now, they're making a new one, construct thing from Tears of the Kingdom, which is going to be mimicking this one here. Yeah, they haven't really announced the date on this one. This one has like a field that it's running on. Looks like kind of the ruined Hyrule fields and stuff like that. But yeah, this one gives ancient Guardian pieces that you can use, and you should be able to move the limbs in any sort of a way. They're posable. So let's get it open. Do you have any of these? And if so, did you open them? Let us know. And if you didn't open, why not? They don't seem to be going away. Huge inside. It's not your typical Amiibo for sure. Ah, nice. If you notice that the eye here is blue, indicating it's dormant, but I'm assuming you can turn it around, then you have the red eye like it's about to shoot. That's a pretty nifty detail. Okay. How do we get this out? Can I get it out without breaking the cover here? That would be nice. Can I just can I pull him out? Can I pull out the grasping? Not sure if I want to use the base for anything here, but you never know. Maybe some scissors or something silly, depending on what you put him on. But here's the base. A bit more. I'm assuming you could do some kind of thing where he moves around. I don't know. Have any of you done that, or just trash this one? Looks kind of nice. So the limbs are very movable in some cases. I'm a bit unsure how much I can move it with, but it seems whimsical. So how do you get this one out? That's a good question. You pull out the bottom, I think. No? Ah. So there are some nifty arrows here that says pull up. Like so. Ah, okay. Makes sense. Then he pops kind of right out. The head cannot be moved, of course. The limbs can be moved tiny bit. Yeah. And all of them can. Up and down mostly. Although I don't think you should be moving them around too much. A little bit, but you know, definitely a thing that can break easily, I think. But yeah, not bad. Gonna put this up here on my Amiibo shelf for the Zelda. The reason I moved around is because I had to make room for new ones, plus the ones that I'm missing. But yeah. So, did you think that Did you think that this was a mistake to open these, or was it the right choice? I don't know. If you made it this far in the video, give me a like for actually pushing the camera away. But yeah, leave a comment if you found this enjoyable. This is probably my favorite one. Pick this up if you see it. It's just such a unique Amiibo. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.